One of the sites that was on the 1996 inaugural watch list was the Temple of Hercules in Rome. And it can be hard to believe in a city like Rome that anything could be forgotten. But indeed, the Temple of Hercules had really been somewhat abandoned. And right across the street is Santa Maria in Cosmedin, which is made famous because there's a sculpture called the Mouth of Truth, and if you stick your hand in it and you're lying, the lion bites you, and immortalized in the movie Roman Holiday. And so millions of tourists are across the street from the Temple of Hercules every year, but they were not turning around because of the 4 lanes of rather dangerous-looking traffic. And so it made the 1996 watch because this is actually one of the last remaining temples of its type in Italy, this round temple, and one of 2 Republican-era temples that were still accessible. This one and its neighbor, the Temple of Portunus. So from 1996 to 2000, there was a conservation program launched at the site. And one of the great things that happened was the temple was completely restored in time for the Jubilee year, and a great success story, but it got everybody thinking, well, now the Temple of Portunus, its neighbor, looks a little shabby, and what can be done about it? And I think one of the great successes here is that the Temple of Portunus was put on the watch in 2004, and just this year it's been fully restored. This is a picture from 2012 where only one wall remained to be restored. But really the great success of this site is not just the restoration of these 2 great Roman temples, but the reclamation of the landscape in between them and making it a real destination. And it's now very beautifully landscaped. There's a staircase that goes up to the Tiber, so you really get a sense of what the site looks like. And it's now become a place where people actually do cross the street from the Bocca della Verità and enjoy this space. But it's also engendered a huge research project on this area of Rome, which is called the Forum Boarium, and a realization that this whole layer of Rome that had been forgotten is sitting right there in front of people. And there's actually a guidebook that's been created on the Forum Boarium, and I think it's one of our gifts tonight if somebody is lucky enough to win that in the raffle. And it's really a success story because we feel we've put this site back on the map, not just restored it.